Hey everyone, it's Presley at ActiveGames.com here, and December is approaching very quickly, which means that Bookmas is also approaching very quickly. Woo! So here are a couple of our picks from last Bookmas, and the whole point of this is just to sort of talk about book taste for both me and Cooper. Are we doing 12 days this year?
Of course we are.
Okay.
Always.
Yeah.
12 days of Bookmas.
12 days of Bookmas.
That's always. The days of Christmas float a little bit,
Yeah,
but it's
so
always the 12 days of Christmas.
12 days of Bookmas.
I'm in Bookmas.
So the 12 days are Bookmas. The 12 days of Bookmas is a family tradition that we have done for
a lot of years.
A lot of years.
Yeah.
I'm not going to even bother counting that. So we basically, both me and Cooper, get a book for the 12 days leading up to Christmas.
Yep, it's like a little book advent calendar.
Yeah, it's a book advent calendar. And instead of chocolates, there's books, even though I just said it was book advent calendar. That's hard to say.
It's a little hard to say.
But yeah, so we're going to be talking about,
wait.
You guys get to pick.
Yeah, that's the important
It's important.
The important part is you guys pick. You guys have over the years made phenomenal recommendations. Presley's got one Simon versus the Homo sapien Agenda, which you got to read before we saw the movie, which was awesome because Frankie recommended it.
Yes.
Cooper
Got Sideways Stories from Wayside School. I like that book a lot.
And this came from Mandy S. and Ava GS.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's nice when multiple people recommend the same book because we know it's probably pretty good.
Yes.
And so what we will, like you just saw, we'll write your name in the book and the year of the recommendation so that the kids keep these forever, and we'll know, like we cycle through books and we read a ton, but these we always will keep, and they'll always have your name in it so we know who made the recommendation.
Yeah.
And you guys have made amazing recommendations for years.
Yes,
and so we really look forward to this part every year.
I think I got Gentleman's Guide to Vice and Virtue.
You did?
Too.
Yep, it came here. I think
y'all have good taste in gay books.
It maybe even like Hollow Earth might have come through Bookmas a long time ago. That might have been a Frankie recommendation too because it was from the UK.
Yeah.
So a lot of books that we love and have read and never would have found without you guys is awesome. So I love it. This is definitely one of my favorite videos of the year.
I'm pretty sure a friend of yours recommended The Familiars for Bookmas a couple years ago. It's my favorite book series. Yep. I know a friend recommended it to you.
Yep.
But I love it.
Yeah. So Cooper, how old's Cooper?
I don't know. 7?
Cooper is 7.
Okay.
This year. And Presley is?
I'm 13.
13, but reading anything. Like there's not really a limit on Presley. Like Presley probably, and we get this feedback almost every year, I think, from a couple of people that I know out there, would love for Presley to read more of the classics.
Yeah, I want to read more of the classics.
She's about to start To Kill a Mockingbird, which will make her grandmother very happy, because it's her grandmother's favorite book.
Yeah.
And so she's digging into some of the classics, so if you have a favorite classic that maybe is a little off the beaten path, not that To Kill a Mockingbird is off the beaten path, but if you have like one of those, I'm really into right now and want Presley to get a little bit more into historical fiction. I think incorporating some things into like educationally would be really good. Even as far as like Circe and Song of Achilles, right? Those are both really good. They're not exactly historical fiction, but they're written. They're written like historical
mythology books.
They're written like historical fiction, and so those kinds of things I think would be great. So anything with an educational twist is good. I like. For Presley, certainly, and for Cooper too, like something that's narrative but has education in it. Cooper, he loves like the A to Z kind of stuff. So if you get into kind of the mystery solving kind of things, I think would be really good for Cooper. We need to have him read like Hardy Boys, maybe.
He loved the Greek mythology one from last year too.
Yeah, so we had one that was like animated myths. Greek myths, and so like we still read that almost every night. We read one of those Greek myths for bedtime, so we should have grabbed that one so we could say thank you to who recommended it, because he absolutely loves it. So those kinds of books I think Cooper would really love. Yeah.
How soon do you think Cooper is to being able to read Percy Jackson?
Mommy could start reading Percy Jackson to him. Yeah.
I love Percy Jackson.
Those would work. So he's getting ready for bigger books like that, like the Harry Potter kinds of things, and things to read a chapter a night instead of reading, the big picture books and chapter books earlier in the evening, right?
Please make him read Harry Potter because I read Harry Potter myself and I can rub that in his face.
It's not in the spirit of Bookmas.
It's in the spirit of having siblings.
So I don't know, like you say your piece, whatever you want.
Okay.
Like I'm excited to have you guys throw recommendations at us again because you always do such an amazing job.
Yes. LGBT plus fiction. Number one thing on my list. I will enjoy it a billion times more if there are canonical LGBT plus characters. I care a lot about representation and being able to support authors who work at representation well, keyword well.
What about all the boys I've loved before?
Okay.
Or the sequel?
P.S. I still love you.
P.S. I still love you. Would those be okay?
Yes, those are okay because they're honorarily LGBT plus. Yeah.
Think Fabio covers.
LGBT plus fiction.
Flowers in the Attic, right? John Barrowman recommended this year.
Yeah, that was, I guess, his Bookmas pick.
Yeah.
So yeah, LGBT plus fiction, well represented, diverse characters, not just on the LGBT plus scale, of all kinds, please. I've read a couple of my polls from Bookmases in the past have had really well represented mental illness, which has been really really well written. Mental illness stuff is really good. My best friend recommended
Turtles All the Way Down.
Yeah, Felix YZ. I don't remember, and she's gonna be mad at me, but that was really good because it was both LGBT plus and mental health and aliens.
Oh,
yes,
sweet.
Very good. It was a really good book. Sci-fi is my favorite genre, so pull some sci-fi stuff.
Yeah, Red Rising is still one of Preston's favorite book series. So if you've read that and know anything about that, recommendations in that space. John Scalzi, really love his stuff. So, but really, like it's wide open, and
yes,
so I
will read anything.
Yeah, part of what we want to do with Bookmas is experience stuff we wouldn't have found without you guys, and so like we can rattle off stuff that we love, but we probably would buy some of that anyway.
Yeah.
So finding things that you guys really love that maybe are outside of Presley's comfort zone or Cooper's comfort zone. That's the stuff that I kind of love because they get exposed to new stuff. So
yeah.
Awesome. Ready? Go.
Whoa, yeah. That scared me.
No, comments, like fill them up, like give us all your recommendations, because we write them all down, we put them in a spreadsheet, and we buy those books throughout the year. So whether it's actually one of the Bookmas books or not, because there's only 12 books each for Bookmas, but we keep buying those books and keep ordering off those lists year round. So please give us, throw us all your recommendations.
Like I said, don't take this lightly. I will read whatever.
Yeah.
Just put all your favorite books in the comments.
And even if you've recommended it before for Bookmas, bring it back out. Suggest
again.
Yeah. Awesome.
Awesome.
All right.
So yeah, thank you so much for watching. Make sure to press the subscribe button down below to see more videos like this, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Not tomorrow.
I mean, see you next time. Bye-bye.
Well, it is tomorrow, actually.
Oh yeah, tomorrow. For gay day.
Well, let's get it.